In his October 2024 Police and Crime Plan, Mr. Tizard pledged to deliver key objectives within 6 months. But by May 2025, his head of governance and compliance, Katie Beaumont, confirmed those promises remained unmet, revealing not just a single failure, but a persistent trend of broken commitments in his public leadership. After 6 months, several promised actions from Mr. Tizard's Police and Crime Plan remained unfulfilled. He failed to hold monthly reviews of violent crime incidents against women and children, essential for establishing a baseline and measuring progress. He did not set monthly or quarterly reduction targets, despite explicitly committing to do so. He did not compile the promised list of barriers preventing victims from reporting violence, nor did he set targets to increase reporting rates. When questioned, Head of Governance and Compliance, Katie Beaumont, confirmed that success was to be measured not through objective benchmarks, but by deferring to the Chief Constable's assessment. This raises serious concerns. Relying on the Chief Constable to judge the success of his own force creates an obvious conflict of interest. Bedfordshire police routinely attribute increased crime reports as a sign of improved public confidence in the police. Yet this narrative conflicts with the founding principle laid down by Sir Robert Peel: the test of police efficiency is the absence of crime and disorder, not the visible evidence of police action in dealing with it. By Peel's standard, rising reports reflect a failure to protect the public, not progress. The credibility of the Chief Constable's judgment is further undermined by previous misleading public statements regarding officer numbers in community policing hubs. Without an independent evaluative framework, declarations of success will lack transparency, credibility, and cannot be trusted. Ms. Beaumont declined to disclose a summary of the improvements identified and actions undertaken by Mr. Tizard over the past 6 months to enhance Bedfordshire Police's response to rape and serious sexual assaults. She cited Section 22A of the Freedom of Information Act as the basis for her refusal. However, this exemption does not apply in this instance, as disclosure would not prejudice any of the statutory conditions necessary to withhold the information. This raises serious questions about whether any meaningful improvements have been made at all, particularly in light of Mr. Tizard's wider failures to deliver transparent and effective leadership in this critical area. Ms. Beaumont also confirmed that no monthly data exists to evaluate progress against Mr. Tizard's stated objectives. Furthermore, the outcome document that was promised following the interagency safeguarding review has not been produced. In the absence of these critical benchmarks, there is currently no objective means of assessing whether any improvements to safeguarding have been achieved under Mr. Tizard's leadership. This sustained pattern of delay, obfuscation, and unmet commitments reflects not only a failure of delivery but a deeper failure of leadership. Unfulfilled promises, withheld data, and the reliance on the Chief Constable's partial and self-assessed judgment have eroded public confidence. Safeguarding the vulnerable demands more than rhetoric. It requires integrity, measurable progress, and the resolve from Mr. Tizard not only to be held to account himself, but to hold the Chief Constable to account as well. Until independent oversight and transparent evaluation are embraced, Mr. Tizard's commitments will remain just that, unfulfilled promises that fail those who need protection the most in Bedfordshire.